And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's Boston taking on Liechtenstein. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this.
And Liechtenstein.
Here's the left fielder, Jarren Duran.
Leading off for Boston, the left fielder, Jarren Duran.
Outside low, and we're underway. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
Ball, one strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of...
Runner takes off, pitch in for a strike, and that's a stolen base, not even close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. And he deals to the left side, but it is well foul.
Well, he saw that changeup really well. Just a little early. Still barreled it. As you see, home run distance. Just couldn't keep it fair.
That one
ball,
not close.
2 strikes.
And it's 1-2. And a pop-up. Right side. Foul territory. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Jason Varitek getting ready to hit.
Varitek.
In the air, left field, down the line. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. And next will be the cleanup hitter, David Ortiz.
David Ortiz.
Fought off foul.
Well, pitcher's probably thinking he's a little late on that pitch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed him up, not give him something off speed that he can handle.
Oh, that's foul.
Goes down looking. Back here with my pal Singy. On the hill here today, Ubaldo Jimenez. What's the scouting report on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Cut out and missed. Curveball struck him out. So up next, Ken Griffey Jr. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. With Jr., probably one of the sweetest swings we have ever seen, and certainly as signature a swing as any player has ever had. And there's a foul ball.
The whole setup for Jr., the way he waggled the bat, the way he was able to just effortlessly move that swing through the zone, just a pretty thing from start to finish. And even though he was on the big stage playing in front of thousands of people, you always remember the hat backwards, big smile on his face. He kept this game that can have a lot of stress in it, fun, just like he was a kid.
Now the left fielder, Ryan Braun. Swings and misses. 0-1.
0-1.
2 out, space is empty. And ball 1.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
Going to count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Aroldis Chapman.
Now pitching.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Freddie Freeman swings through it for strike one.
0-1's the count.
That one is absolutely belted. Braun hustling after it, and that one hops the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Down the line, it's a base hit. Here comes Freddie around third. High bounce takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double. As they jump ahead, a run scores. Now it's the second baseman, Travis Bazzana. On the ground, Mazeroski tosses to first. One out in the second. Now it's the right fielder, Dylan Cruz.
You have to find a way to score the runner from third, especially with less than 2 outs. Wait for the pitch you want and hit it as hard as you can.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Junior settles underneath it. And he makes the catch. Runner tags from third. The relay throw.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know that
Tanner Scott will take over here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Walker Jenkins at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Way outside, and the count is 1-1. And that one fouled off. And that's in the dirt. And it's 2-2. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
He was really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
That one way outside. Now 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the second. And now Shohei Ohtani.
Ohtani.
Jimenez back to work. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Comes up empty.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
Batting fifth,
Edgar Martinez, the next to hit.
Martinez.
Off the mark there. And that's ball 1. And there's a ball. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Duran sizing this one up. Hauls it in for the out. 2 down. So digging in, Kyle Seager.
Shortstop, Kyle Seager.
And first offering is fouled off.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it onto first. In time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that.
Now pitching.
Brian Abreu gets handed the rock out of the pen. And now it's Mookie Betts. And he's currently the team leader in batting average, Chris.
Mookie Betts.
That one way inside.
Sometimes it takes a couple of pitches to get a feel, especially when you move from that bullpen mound into this game mound.
There's the strike.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. And out of here. He circles the bases. It's 3-0. Now the catcher up to hit. Jason Varitek. Fly to left his first time. Hit in the air right field. And that one way back there. And that is way gone. And they add a run. It's 4-0. Now it's the DH. David Ortiz. Struck out looking at his first at bat. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
Pulls that one foul. Swing and a miss. 98 miles per hour on the gun. Cade Smith into the game. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Now pitching.
There's Freddie Freeman now.
Cade Smith.
Popped in the air. Left field. Ron hauls it in. And there's 2 away. 2 outs. Base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Fly ball down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Jumps, throws, and they get the out. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 4. Back here at Wales Park as we go to the last of the third. And now the first baseman, Jeff Bagwell. On the mound now, Jeff Hoffman.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Yeah, that's a little bit high. Ball 1. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
1 strike.
The 2-1. Swing and a foul straight back. Swing and a ground ball, and it finds its way through for a hit. And a good start to the inning. Bill Mazeroski will hit next. To first, might be 2. Can't glove it cleanly. Feeds to second, out there. On to first, safe. So they get 1, but a really nice try there. Here's the catcher, Mike Napoli. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. The throw in. And he's out.
Now batting.
So it's their last chance in this one. And now the right fielder, Roberto Clemente. Fastball for a strike. They're down to their final strike.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip.
Welcome in from Hatch and Motor Field. Diamond Dynasty Baseball on tap tonight. It's Tokyo. So almost ready to get underway. Today's starting pitcher, Noah Schultz.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. The first batter of the game leaves the yard, and they grab the lead. It's 1-0. Now it's going to be Matt Holliday. That clips the zone. It's 0-1. Chris, I always have a good time getting the opportunity to broadcast a game in the GBL.
Yeah? Why is that?
Because we get to see some of the greatest places in the world. How many leagues send you from London to Lima to Liechtenstein?
Well, we're definitely racking up the air miles in this league, and we also get to try some of the best food in the world along the way, so that's another bonus.
Batting third.
So up next, Terry Pendleton. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. The best part is the food is always different. We're never ordering the same thing in 2 different cities.
Yeah, except for coffee, and you know I need coffee no matter what continent I'm on.
You and me both, partner. Here's a 1-2. Struck him out looking. And here's Freddie Freeman. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Holliday over at first with 1 away. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. That's hard hit on the line. Jenkins tracks it down for the out.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Now pitching,
Lee Smith on a pitch out of the pen here.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. That one in triple digits.
Well, he looks to have some quality stuff on the hill today. Start this outing out.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Back here with my pal Singy. And today's starter, Tyler Glasnow. What do you have on him, Chris?
The left fielder.
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. We'll elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1-1.
And there's a base hit to left. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. Runner takes off. Throws, save. That's a stolen base. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Fouled off. He was late.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
The next pitch misses. Now 1-2. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He scores to tie it up. And it's an RBI single. It's 1-1. No outs. Runner at first. And now the switch hitting catcher, Jason Varitek. This one popped up. Beltre. One away. And now it's going to be David Ortiz.
The designated hitter, David Ortiz.
Lined into left center. Should be extra bases. Betts around second, headed for third. Heading for the plate. He'll score easily.
Big RBI for him right there. Anytime you can drive a ball.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Tyler Holton.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
And now the lefty. That one missed. Ortiz, the runner at second with one away. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. And there's a ball. Right through there, got him. And there's two down. Now a chance for Adrian Beltre.
Adrian Beltre.
Hit on the ground to short. Throw on to Freeman. They limit the damage here. All set for the start of the inning. Now here is Paul Molitor. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And that's strike one. That's inside.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Check swing, and he went. Now he's in a 1-2 hole.
2 strikes.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Adrian Beltre now at the plate. That's off the mark, and it's 1-0. Swing and a miss. Strike one. One out. Bases empty. And that's outside. And strike two.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Outside with a breaking ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And Kyle Schwarber will come up.
Here's a batter who, for whatever reasons, plays better on the road, and that should help him here today.
2 outs.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Swing and a miss.
Now pitching.
Adrian Morejon takes over on the mound.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Travis Bazzana, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. Next pitch misses inside, and it's a ball and a strike. There's the strike. Got him swinging.
Batting it.
Dylan
the right
Cruz
fielder.
getting ready to hit.
Cruz.
Inside. 1-0. One down, base is empty. Laser could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a double.
He was all over that one. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And it stays fair. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw in, it's off the mark, and he scores.
Well done, drives in the run. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Now batting Jarren Duran. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck left field. Just missed it.
Definitely didn't get all of that one, but man, the wind almost pushed it over the fence and left.
Orion Kerkering gets the ball now. Here's Betts. Chris, he leads the way with the best batting average on the team. The shortstop takes the ball. And that one is lifted in the air. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted with 2 outs.
That's strike 3 and the third out. So we take a break. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the center fielder, Eric Davis. Pitching change here, Mason Miller.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Counts 1-0.
And a swing and a miss.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
1-0-1 on the gun, swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes he goes, and 1 out now. Now it's the right fielder, James Wood. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
And a good eye there. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Jenkins under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away. So they're down to their final out. Now the number 2 hitter, Matt Holliday. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that is downstairs. And that's ball 1. Two out, space is empty. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Lifted to left, and that should do it. And that'll do it.
I don't care if you're a top team or you're a middle-of-the-pack team. Every ball club wants to be dominant at home. Winning a game like this just helps to boost the confidence.
And now the right fielder,
Leading
James
off for
Wood.
the Kaiju, the right fielder, James Wood.
There's a strike at the knees, and away we go this afternoon. Swing and a miss.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Down the line, Durant towards the line. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. Left-hand batter waits. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So digging in, Matt Holliday. Pitch misses inside, and that is ball one. One out, base is empty. Check swing, and he went. And it's 1-1.
1-1.
That's to third. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down. Now the batter now, Terry Pendleton. Singy's currently the team leader in runs batted in.
Terry Pendleton.
He swings and fouls one off. Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
Foul ball still 0-2. 2 outs, base is empty. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. And we're back. And our pitcher in this game, George Kirby.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Here's Mookie now. Runner on the move. Pitch misses.
Outside. That's the ball.
Safe at second, and that was not close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
That's the ball.
Durant at second with nobody out. And that is out of play.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touched him.
That one is absolutely belted. And this one looks like trouble. And they'll score first. It's 1-0. That's around second, headed for third. And he's got an RBI triple.
Big swing of the bat right there to give him the lead. That was clutch. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more,
this ball's chopped on the ground. And they put the tag on him for the out. Dylan Cruz, the next to hit.
The right fielder.
Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal your bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? Swing and a base hit. Betts scores. And they lead by 2.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there.
So a lefty out of the pen, Tyler Holton.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Hand up as he asks for time at the plate. Man at first, one away. Oh, he jumped the gun for second. Tag, and he's out at first. Couldn't get back to the bag. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And that's outside. Yeah, the count 1-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. And welcome back to the ballpark. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Jimmy Garcia taking over on the mound.
Jimmy Garcia.
He had a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
And here's the catcher, Mike Piazza. Just missed. Next pitch misses. 2-0. That's down and in.
3-0.
There's a strike. 3-1.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Count's full.
Out into left center for a line drive base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Paul Molitor at the plate now, and that's inside. Now 1-1.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay out.
Freeman to Betts at second for 1. On to Freeman, double play, inning over. Orion Kirkering on to pitch here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Adrian Beltre, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. In the dirt, 1-1. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Well, biggest concern other than injury after a moment like that is just how the pitcher will respond. You know, sometimes a guy will lose confidence in a pitch when he's hit somebody.
Travis Bazzana in the box now. No balls and a strike. In the air, left field. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He's saving extra bases for sure. The pitcher's his friend. He'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Barry Larkin batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Ground ball right side, could be 2. The flip to second, on to Freeman, double play, inning over. And we're back. Stepping in, Adrian Beltre.
Adrian Beltre. Now pitching.
Emmanuel Clase comes on trying to close it out.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
That one fouled off. Next pitch is downstairs.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Caught him looking for the K. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. Swings through that.
That was straight queso right
One
there.
ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1-2.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. On the ground, right side. Throw on to Freeman, and they're down to their last out. Here's the center fielder, Eric Davis.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
0-1.
Clase is just 1 strike away. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he got him. That's the ball game.
In a 3-inning game, a 2-0 win can sort of feel like a mini blowout. Nice job to jump in.